What's the score, man? Obey orders.
At about 2:30, I was sitting in the psychedelic shop when the police, about 4 policemen and a plainclothesman came in and said, "Everybody get out, everybody get out, the store is closed." They wouldn't give a reason. They wouldn't identify, under what premise they were doing this. When we asked them, they started pushing people around. They pushed people physically out of the store. There was one boy there, Jim Helms, who said, "Well, let me get my property before you push me out. Let me get my property." And they pushed him out, and they grabbed his arm and started shoving it between the door.
It isn't pornographic literature.
But they say the issue, well, then later we found out they said the issue was pornography, but nobody gave us any definite statements. In the meantime, they arrested Cohen, who was watching the store. The owners of the store are not in town right now. But they say it's a pornography issue, but they pushed a lot of people around for a pornography issue. And they could have identified, the issue.
There are many good, sincere people who believe that a little book like the Love Book is a threat to society and should be banned. But even if they are correct, the courts obviously haven't found a way to handle this situation. More importantly, if the book is not a threat, what a terrible, terrible waste of time all of this is. This is Jim Harwood on special assignment for Eyewitness News. According to a jury ruling last May, this little book, the Love Book, is obscene. That means the jury said the book is too dirty for public consumption. It took the jury 5 weeks to reach that decision, the longest trial in San Francisco's history. The trial itself cost thousands and thousands of dollars. In return, the city collected $222 in fines from 3 bookstore clerks. Since the city obviously isn't in the business of making a profit off of fines, what, we may ask, was gained by prosecuting the Love Book? Not much, it seems. The book is still on sale and is selling rapidly because of the publicity. What's more, alongside many other current works of erotica, it seems somewhat mild. No great legal issues were settled by the trial. This week, lawyers are in court again, arguing over who will pay the transcript costs for the appeal. That could be another $6,500 burden on the taxpayers. The Love Book will probably be in the courts for months and maybe years to come. The man leading the fight is Marshall Krauss, attorney for the American Civil Liberties Union. We asked him about this court marathon. Do you think the length of the trial and the trouble it was to the district attorney's office and the police will have any effect on prosecutions of other similar books?
Yes, I think so. I don't think that they are again going to take on anything with literary significance in the near future, because the split in opinion among this community of San Francisco on the Love Book trial was very dramatic. It split the religious community. It split various religions. It didn't split the academic community. They were solidly behind the Love Book. And it split the legal community because many lawyers and judges felt that it was foolishness to take a serious book like the Love Book and put it on trial before 12 jurors with no literary qualifications or experience and let them make a judgment about the book. I don't think that there's going to be any further instance of censorship, and if there is, I think that it'll be very strongly criticized.
There is some error in the record inasmuch as certain instructions were given to the jury which are unconstitutional. Secondly, the basis for our motion is that under the applicable cases, a judge must make an independent determination as to the constitutional question involved, to wit, whether or not the Love Book is obscene as a matter of law.
Bill, is this the first step along the path to a decision in a much higher court?
Yes, it is. Procedurally, the judge must make this determination.
Do you envision the decision of a much higher court on this case?
Very frankly, I do. I do. In view of what has happened here, I envision that we'll end up in at least the state Supreme Court. before we get a determination that we feel is right.
How far are you willing to go?
To the cosmic court, you might say, if that's beyond the state or the federal Supreme Court, all the way.